Welcome back once again, my friends. I'm Pastor V. This is End Times News Ministry, and Jesus is coming soon. And what is going on, my friends? The stories are stacking up. What is happening is piling up, indicating we truly are living in the last of the last days. Let us encourage ourselves with the word. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10 says, finally, my brethren. When Paul says finally, my friends, he's making a statement that he wants you to remember. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. No truer than today, my friends. My friends, we truly need to be strong in the Lord, not trusting in our own understanding, not trusting in our own strength, but relying upon the Lord to carry us safely all the way through to the finishing line. My friends, he is going to fight our battles for us, and he is going to keep us all the way until he comes and beyond that into eternity. My friends, trust in him. And if you haven't given your life to Jesus, turn to him. He is the way, he is the truth, he is the life. There is no other way than Jesus Christ, and no other way to live your life than serving him and worshiping him. What's happening, my friends? Well, ISIS have been putting out propaganda posters threatening to attack the Vatican City at Christmas. There is a poster with a jihadist driving a vehicle towards St. Peter's Basilica there in the Vatican City. And let's not forget, many of you agree with me on the conspiracy that most probably Islam is an invention of the Vatican City, and this Pope and the previous two popes at least have been working very hard on uniting Roman Catholicism and what they call Christianity, which is not Christian at all. Come out of her, my people, Revelation 18:4 says. Anyway, uniting Roman Catholicism with Islam and with other religions in the world. My friends, this is nothing more than propaganda, but it is interesting to note that this is taking place. My friends, as well, the Islamic organizations are continuing to commit atrocities across the world. Boko Haram set off a suicide bomb in Nigeria, killing 10 people today, and wars and rumors of wars increasing and increasing. In fact, China has reportedly ordered the United States to stop the war games that they are taking place off the Korean peninsula there, intimidating North Korea, an act of provocation against North Korea, US war games with South Korea there. And in fact, the North Korean state-run media has sentenced Donald Trump to death. But what is going on, my friends? I mean, this is a kangaroo court, it's nonsense really. But you can see the contempt, and you can see this pre-nuclear war, pre-World War III rhetoric that is continuing to be escalated in America. Alaska was urged to prepare for a nuclear attack. Residents have been advised, apparently, to carry emergency water and food. As this nuclear threat continues to build up, my friends, these are the days we're living in, and looking at the signs in Revelation, looking at the judgments that are coming, looking at the tribulations that are prophesied in Revelation, they may well include nuclear disaster, as may be the case in Isaiah 17:1, which talks about the total annihilation. It talks about the ruinous heap that Damascus will become. My friends, the beast is continuing to rise. I just want to remind you, a couple of years ago, we were reporting that Pope Francis was suggesting that he was ill, and he was suggesting that his papacy would be a short papacy, a maximum of 2 to 3 years. Well, he is soon to be entering his 4th or 5th year, I forget which. He's now announced his trip to Chile and Peru as he continues to go throughout the whole world. The Bible says that the Antichrist and that the false prophet will rally the whole world together. And my friends, this is exactly what is happening, and the Vatican and the Pope particularly has become a political organization, a political establishment, not just the leader of a religion, but now their main focus is on uniting everybody with some sort of false peace, and of course uniting everybody to protect the environment. My friends, this is exactly the agenda that we can see prophesied in Revelation that is going to bring the whole world together. The unity will not be unity, it's going to be some fake uniformity, my friends, and it will end in Antichrist worship. Keep our eyes on this Pope, my friends. The Bible gives us this whole list of signs in Matthew 24, and it says there will be pestilences, earthquakes in various places. I don't have time to go into all the earthquakes and volcanoes that are kicking off, but the pestilence that's taking place in Madagascar at the moment, this deadly plague, it has sort of evolved into some new strain that can apparently kill in 3 hours. It's now airborne, and the latest victims are including the doctors that are treating. It really is escalating out of all control. Natural disasters continuing to increase, heavy rain and flash caused flash flooding in the Athens area of Greece. 14 people have been killed there in the last couple of days. Christian persecution is continuing to rise as well. In Georgia, the state of Georgia, the school district there has banned coaches from praying with team members before school matches there, my friends, although the children, the youth are still allowed to pray without the coaches. But you can see here this separation of church and state legislation is really meddling down to this level where we are not allowed to pray together. My friends, also thousands of Christians in China have been forced to replace photographs or pictures, or should I say, there's no photograph of Jesus, pictures of Jesus that they have in their home with a photograph of the Communist Party leader Xi Jinping. My friends, he's being elevated above Jesus. I mean, well, I personally would not want to have an image of Jesus in my house. It goes against the 10 Commandments. But many people do not have that revelation. And, you know, they have pictures of Jesus in their homes. And they are being ordered to take them down and replace them with pictures of Xi Jinping. What is going on, my friends? Sin is abounding. The love of many is growing cold. Australia has voted to approve same-sex marriage. Some reports are saying the first gay marriages will take place within 3 weeks. My friends, stay faithful to Jesus. He's coming soon, and he's not coming back for a harlot. He's coming back for a bride. And when he comes, the door to salvation will be shut like the doors of the ark were shut. If you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out, my friends. Be a wise virgin. Have your oil ready, my friends. Jesus is coming soon. We are preaching here in Nadezhda, in the Roma Gypsy community that me and my sister and our family have moved to, my friends, following the call of God here. God bless you for your support, for your prayers in particular, and for your financial support as we are seeing revival breaking out in this community. Since I've been back here in the middle of July, we've seen 250 almost people give their lives to Jesus, both here in Nadezhda and in 4 villages which we're preaching in. My friends, our young men are continuing to go praying for 21 homes, home to home, praying for the elderly and sick. We're supplying wood for the wood burning stoves. It's how we all keep warm here. You can see my wood burning stove, my friends, there. Well, you can't really see it, but never mind. My wood, but it's how we keep warm here, my friends. And a horse and cart full of wood. It costs about $40, so please keep helping us to keep these elderly people warm. We still need to buy pechkas, which is the stove, for 3 or 4 members, 3 or 4 elderly people here who are pretty cold, my friends. God bless you for those who've been supplying for the pechkas. God bless you for those who sponsored this bed for Brother Porro. He was sleeping on an old bed with no mattress, just on the springs with a few blankets. God bless you. Now he has a new bed. And we really need new beds for a lot of people, to be honest. We sort one problem out and we uncover another 20. People are living in such squalor and such filth and such poverty, my friends. The need is endless here, but God bless you. We will do what we can until the Lord returns. Just look at this dear elderly lady's bed here. It's just a bunch of old cupboard doors on some bricks and milk crates. She does have a mattress to go on top of it. We asked her to move it so we could film here. This is Sister Bonka. She gave her life to the Lord a few weeks ago. She needs a new bed, my friends, if anyone feels like sponsoring that. And then this family here is actually one of her sons, Dobre. Not a Christian yet, but we're working with this family. A couple of his children come to church, and he's got about 7 or 8 children. They have 4 or 5 children sleeping on the floor because they only have one bed with about 9 or 10 people in this room. So the clip's pretty poor, my friends, because there's no electricity in this home. You can see they need a new pechka as well. My friends, as we're supplying for these people, they are seeing that God is thinking about them, that God cares for them, and God is using you, His people, His children, to bless this community, and it is opening their eyes. They're coming to church, they're hearing the gospel, they're giving their lives to the Lord. We're seeing people saved day after day after day. God bless you, the sponsor of Young Bojida, who sponsored a bed, a replacement of a terrible old bed in his house, and here he is with a message of thanks.
Thank you, my sponsor, for this bed.
Couple of ongoing projects we have at the moment You might notice in the last video we wanted to work in Brother Christian's toilet. This man suffered a stroke some time ago, and his toilet was just a small room with a hole in the ground. He needs to be able to sit down on a toilet, so we've installed a toilet there. God bless you for helping us to do that. Also, a kind donation came in to fix the roof in the village church, Cruciare. We needed 2,500 lev. My friends, the cost has been covered. All the material has been arriving today. The rest of it will be arriving tomorrow, and work will be starting there. It's so urgent. We've seen 65 children saved and some parents saved in this village, my friends. We're meeting with them every week, but the roof is utterly rotten, and it's likely to fall in any minute, so we need to replace that roof there. God is working there in mighty, mighty power, and work is now continuing in Krasimira's house, Brother Jordan's house. Some of you know Brother Jordan or know of Brother Jordan. Him and his wife and the 8 children live in one room and one wooden shack. Well, we're going to rebuild the wooden shack to be a 2-story house probably next year as funds are made available. But the one room that they do have, we've completely gutted it, my friends, this week. We're preparing to put tiles down soon. The walls are being plastered. Here's Brother Micho and Dancho plastering the walls. We put in a new door and window. God bless you for this supply, my friends. 8 children sleeping in this room. It was also shared with a horse. We're going to build a stable for this family. They're turning to Jesus. The mum, the dad, 6 children turned to Jesus. We're just waiting on the oldest 2 to give their life to the Lord. Other members of the family coming to church. My friends, I'm going to leave you with some snippets of our service this evening. God is moving in mighty power. We're starting 4 new services a week next week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, 6 o'clock service for parents of the children. As they're praying for their parents to receive salvation, they're going to start inviting their parents to come, and as an act of faith, 4 times a week we're going to be holding an hour service for new Christians and for those seeking for salvation. Please be praying for that. Our youth services continue 7 days a week, day in, day out. The Lord is moving. Thank you for your supply. Please click like. It sends the video out further. Please share it on your Facebook, even if just for a few hours and then you delete it again. It helps to grow this ministry. There's so much to do here. We're doing what we can, and we will see as many souls saved as we can until Jesus returns. God bless you in a few days.
Mój posłowo tak mój, daj mi celenie tak mój, a znam cię kiedyś tego celiawać. Tak mój, samo da wierwą w tebe, samo da wierwą w tebe, tak mój. Ty się kazał w twoją sławą, czekuj po ten nosi na pomoc zerną. A kuganie na tazy powinna przemysł tysek, tazy meczem God będzie skazał.
Okażmy światło, sygarka tepę, cały złość do wycinałeś. Okażmy światło, okoli zaleka nie
Tak mi tak zobacz, Desperat, to wygrałem tą łatwą, desperat samego mocy na ziemię i brak święta kamatema. Szanę i badajcie ci co do serc miłosnych, a drogi zmiata, to tam mocno.